our main goal with this, with Art of the Claim, is providing excellent knowledge and value to whoever may be watching it or whoever may be going through a hail restoration claim. So I guess right after a storm, there's a lot of misinformation. Homeowners hear from the news, they hear from other contractors, they hear from their neighbors. There's so much bad information going around. I'd kind of like to cut through that, and that's why we bring experts like you on to learn. So I guess starting off, should a homeowner be afraid of their insurance company to call in a claim after a storm hits?
No, that's what you're paying for. If you have a covered loss, which means your insurance policy, which is a contract, a lot of consumers never thought about it in that context, but an insurance policy is a contract that says that if you have a covered loss, that we're going to cover your loss, unless there's some type of sublimits built into the policy, not to exceed your policy limits. And then you have to pay your contribution, which is the deductible. It's like a copay at the pharmacy. A $10 copay, you come out of pocket $10 and the insurance company pays for the rest of the prescription. In this case, the copay is your deductible. It may be a couple thousand. You shell out a couple thousand to the contracting company, and the insurance company covers everything above your copay, and that's known as a deductible. And so as long as there's coverage extended for that type of loss, whether it be a fire loss, maybe a storm loss that's damaged your roof and gutters or the exterior of your house, maybe you have a few leaks on the inside, or maybe you have a water leak from a plumbing break or something like that. Those are the types of covered losses that insurance policies, homeowners policies cover. A previous question you asked, should a consumer be afraid of their insurance companies? There are some property policies now that state that an insurance company can non-renew you. In other words, at the end of the policy period, they say, we're not going to renew the policy. You're going to have to buy a new policy from another insurance company. All property policies state that there's certain things that if you do certain things that they will non-renew you. For example, on the last page of almost every homeowner's policy, it says if there's an increase in risk that's within your control that would increase your premium, but you didn't tell us about that increase in risk so that we can raise your premium for the amount of risk being transferred to us, then we can non-renew your policy, as an example. All right? So the insurance companies that the consumer should be afraid of is the ones that say we can non-renew you for any reason. We can non-renew you because we don't like your hairstyle. We can non-renew you because you're asking to be indemnified on your claim. Because you're insisting on being indemnified instead of taking our initial offer to settle, we're going to non-renew you because the policy states that we can non-renew for any reason. So you need to read the last page of your policy. It might be the second to last page of your policy, and read the renewal clause and see if it says that we can non-renew for any reason. If it does, you've been sold a horrible insurance policy, and you need to raise hell with your insurance agent for selling you a horrible insurance policy and get a good one.